Alright guys, before we get into the video, let's talk about futtrading.co.uk. Every single method you see in my videos can be found over on the website with buying and selling prices for almost every single card on the game. £10 a month gets you access to tier 1 buying prices. That's icons, special cards, silvers and Thursday flips. For £15 a month, you get access to tier 2. That gives you live filters, gold chem styles, UCL cards, and our amazing area of fluctuations where the market is continually monitored for highs and lows. You guys are then notified when to buy low and buy and sell high, basically. A really easy way to make coins. We've recently introduced a tier 3 thanks to you guys asking for us to develop a bot. Basically, we came up with a program and what it does is it pings you every single minute pretty much. I think it's every 3 minutes. You will get pings telling you when cards are low and what to sell those cards for. I'm going to show you an example of that now. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and this is the area of the Discord for tier 3 users. As you can see, it is pinging you guys with the current price of these cards and the live target sell price. You have to cross-reference that with what the sell price has been recently and use some of your own market knowledge, but this runs 24 hours a day to make sure you guys are getting continual deals that you can keep making coins from the legitimate way. A new ping's just come up right there for new cards that you can go out right now, buy and sell. So check it out, get involved, futtrading.co.uk. But for now, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so who wants a giveaway? We recently launched Real Footy Prints. Essentially, it's us printing off the most amazing games in football's history for you guys to hang on your wall. Loads of orders, loads of people already getting involved. It's awesome, but we thought, why not give one away to you guys completely free? All you've got to do is check out the tweet down below, the link down below. Go over there, do what it says, and you can win one of these. Basically, this is what it looks like. It's completely and utterly free. You will win one of them. Someone will win one of them. We're going to run loads of giveaways for it. We're also going to be running a website giveaway for the end of FIFA and to get into the next FIFA. Possibly even a 1-year subscription to the website. So make sure you check all that out. Let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But this is your evening trading video and it's a massive one if you guys want to make the easiest coins you will make on FIFA all year round. Serie A Tots is coming to an end. Probably the most underwhelming Tots ever, but was one of the best Tots I think for trading on this game. But Ligue should be even easier. Simple things you guys can do to make loads of coins on this game. And don't forget, I do all this stuff on the Road to Glory account, so make sure you check that out every morning. Brand new Road to Glory episode goes live. I'm normally on the main account for these videos. I haven't been this week because we're sitting on millions of coins worth of fodder over there. It will be sold just when the time is right. I'm just holding out for the moment to get the best value possible. But what we saw during Serie A Tots, we've seen it for every single Tot so far, is the hype around upgrade packs. So whether that's picks or whatever type of upgrade pack comes out, we saw hype around that. We saw special cards for Serie A spike in price because it's one of those leagues that it's difficult to link cards because it's got so many gaps in it. So many gaps at centre-back, gaps at full-back at times, wingers. And so the special cards did incredibly well. We did Thursday flips on the website and genuinely, probably the best Thursday flips all year. It was incredible. But basically, there are loads of ways from tonight onwards you can make coins. And I really want to go into detail all week with you guys about exactly what's working, exactly what isn't working, and how you can stop yourself getting stung. And even in this situation, how you guys can get ready to upgrade packs for free. So we'll start with the upgrade packs as a basic level, right? So basically, every single Tots team so far, we've had upgrade packs whenever they've been released. Now, this time round, we had the Serie A upgrade, which was one of 3 80 plus Serie A picks. So that's what we got for that one. Serie A premium upgrade, no one really does that. I'm not going to lie to you. If you do that, you get crazy, basically, compared to the picks you're getting. And then the 81 plus double, the 81 to 87, all that sort of stuff. This is the one that people tend to care about, and it's different for each SBC, each league, sorry, the SBC is different. But the same thing happens every single time with gold, rare, spike, and price. Now, these upgrade packs end in 8 hours' time. They're done. They finish at 6 PM when Ligue and Tots comes out, or just before the Ligue and Tots comes out. So that's it. They go. What happens then is there's no upgrades of packs in this game until Sunday, I believe these get released. And so the cost of gold rares drops significantly. Why is that? We get mass supply tonight with lightning rounds and promo packs. We get the same thing on Saturday. And as people open up packs, those cards don't really have a value at that moment in time on the game, so they hold very low. Now, we've seen during Serie A, the rares get as high as 1700 coins, and they were buyable at 800 coins and below throughout the Friday, Saturday, easily. And all that happened was they went up and up in price. At first, they went to 1200, 1300, then 1400, 1500, and then eventually got to a high of 1700 coins. It is such easy money to make to just go and buy a load. If you're the sort of person that hasn't got masses of time on this game, and you've got, I don't know, 500,000 coins sat there, during the next 2 lightning rounds, the next 2 days, buy a ton of gold rares at discard price, in and around that. Even 750, 800 coins, you will make profit. It's guaranteed. Those rares will spike in price. EA want cards like fodder and rares to be expensive because it encourages FIFA point spend. So do that. It's simple. And then the flip side of that, like I said before, is you know full well what those upgrade packs are going to cost roughly, because every single time upgrade packs have come out, they've been in and around sort of 14, 1500 coins minimum for those rare cards. So what you can then go and do if you really want to do the upgrade packs is buy loads of those rares, loads of them. Sell half, keep half. So when you sell half of them, you're getting double your coin value back pretty much. It means that your upgrades that you choose to do are free. They don't cost you a penny because you sold those rares off relatively easily. You bought them for next to nothing and you've sold them. And for me personally, that's probably what I'm going to do on the Road to Glory. Buy a ton of them on Saturday. I might buy some tonight, to be fair, but buy a ton of them on Saturday, hold them, sell them Sunday, Monday, and then I can do loads of upgrade packs. But even if you haven't got the willingness to go unassigned, just buy one of each. Just go through and buy one of every single rare on this game that's in and around that price and leave them in your club. You can then either use them for upgrades or you can sell them for profit. It's as easy as that. Talking about things we're going to leave in our clubs. Saturday sees the Champions League final, and that will bring with it, as almost certainly, some UCL themed content. Now, UCLs have a value on this game no matter what happens, purely because we have a UCL League SBC, which is here, basically. So UCLs have a value on this game no matter what happens because of this SBC. So right now, for example, I've shown you this before, but you can go to a transfer market and you can have a little look at what UCLs cost from the Premier League. Now, we know, for example, that the 2 teams are Premier League based. So it would be a good bet to think about buying the ones that are from the Premier League, because these are the ones you're going to need to link people with. But these are going to get far cheaper than this tonight. So with the current supply and demand, you can see the prices of these cards in and around like 1,200 there, 1,200 there. I mean, to be fair, that's actually quite cheap for Giroud. I'm going to buy that Giroud. I'm going to buy that Jones as well. You can go literally and buy one of each of these cards and stick them in your club. Or if you're willing to hold for 24 hours, go and buy loads of these cards, go unassigned and sell them when the content comes out. Now, people do this and then they panic when these cards don't rise, because sometimes the requirements for the UCL cards are pretty basic. It's 1 rare or 1 common. Most people have them in their clubs. It does not matter. If you're buying them tonight, if you're buying them at content drop tonight, they're going to be very, very cheap. You want to get them as close to discard price as value as usual, so your risk is limited. But throughout the week, people want to do that SBC, so they rise in price. And as they rise in price, all that means is you guys then sell them then. You've got to be patient. But last time the UCL content was pretty expensive. It meant that stuff was driven up massively. Some of the rares got to 4,000, 5,000 coins. Outside of that, the rares again tonight that you want to buy, potentially look at buying Premier League rares that have got higher ratings. So if you're looking at buying rares, ideally someone like a Chilwell is not a bad shout. The reason for that again, Chilwell's rated 80, not 81 rated, okay? Chilwell has a rating of 81. So let's have a look. So right now it's 2,400 coins, alright? He has quite a high rating. So if the SBC requires, I don't know, an 80, 81 rated squad, he's going to do you well. He'll do you well for 2 reasons. Firstly, he's Chelsea, so he links into UCL sort of style thing. Secondly, he's English, so he links into the Premier League, like English links, and obviously Premier League, so he links into those. The UCL SBC is probably likely to be themed around City, Chelsea, so it's not a bad shout. Doesn't mean you don't buy from other leagues. You can buy from other leagues, they'll still do well, but that's just sort of play on that. I want to head over to Futbin now to show you sort of a bit more detail about the special cards themselves and what you need to be looking out for when Tots drops tonight. So head over to Futbin, I'll give you some detail, see you there. Alright guys, welcome to Futbin and welcome to the Serie A Tots team. Basically, the Serie A Tots team, it was a good team, but there's not that much hype about the Serie A a lot of the time. However, if you look at the price of some of these cards, obviously Ronnie's going to be expensive. Mertens high, Lukaku high. There are expensive players in this team. Hernandez at 628k. There's lots of value in this team. But what I'm interested in showing you is what happened to the cards, lesser versions of them. The cards that basically got given Tots and they had special cards below them. Most Tots players have informs or whatever below that. Especially those that are quite usable. So if you look at Quadrado first, this is his man of the match card. And last Saturday, so Friday was at 44. Saturday he held still. And then the spike happened to 54. Dropped off John Wick to 50. And now sat at 59,000 coins. So from a low of 44, he's now at 59,000 coins. Theo Hernandez, this is his Tots card. A very expensive left back. 628,000 coins. brilliant card. Everyone loves him. If you look at what happened to him, he was a Thursday flip for us on the website this week, and I'll show you what happened. So, Theo Hernandez, last Friday, 47,000 coins, up to 66, and then just kept rising, all the way up to being extinct on Xbox now, and what, 110,000 PS, whether you get that for him is another matter. His team of the tournament was the Thursday flip for us this week. We were adamant on this one. Again, last Friday, 78,000 coins, all the way up now to a high of 178,000 coins. That is a rise of 100,000 coins. It is ridiculous. He's extinct on PS right now. He's absolutely extinct. You can't buy him whatsoever. He'll be extinct on probably extinct on Xbox now, to be fair, because it's been 13 minutes since that was there. His 86 rated, again, last Friday, 113,000, up to 155, all the way up to 206,000 on Xbox and 263,000 on PlayStation. I mean, he's doubled in price. Unreal climbs in some of these cards. And his headliner, again, sat at 176 on Xbox, 215 on PlayStation, all the way up to 317, where he's now at 346, 305,000. Why is this? Not everyone has that sort of money to spend on a left back, so they go and buy the lesser version of this card. I've said it so many times this year, but it is so true. Because also, if you look at the Serie A itself, and you look at left backs in the Serie A, there's very few decent options. Sandro's an okay option, but nowhere near usable at this point in the game. Dalot is extinct at the moment because he's one of the only other options you've got. Sandro, I think it was an SBC if I'm not mistaken. There's nothing there for them at all. And if you look at Insigne, okay, 295k at the moment for his Tots player. If we look at his card, initially, so he comes out on a Saturday, sees a dip from the Friday to the Saturday, and then just climbs, little dip into last week, and then bang, hit climb again, 119, 110, in fact that's an undercut, it's 120,000 on PlayStation. If we look at his 88 rated, again on the Friday at 67, just continual rises, all the way up to now, what, 90 and 92 across the two consoles. And again, here starts off at what, Friday, 46, 47, all the way up now to a high of 63 and 61. Why is that? If you look at Serie A, positions, left mid, left wing, well, I can get there eventually. In terms of left wings for this league, there are few and far between. A Keita SBC, a Ribery SBC, an El Shaarawy SBC, Pereira, who's okay, Javinho, I think might be an SBC, but I could be wrong on that one. Yeah, he was an SBC, he was. There's very little option for left wingers in that league. So if you haven't got the money to buy Insigne, you just go and buy his lesser version of his card. You've got Martinez there, but again, not the most usable winger in the world. And that's what you've got to be looking out for when it comes down to tonight. Because some of the cards will take a hit in panic selling. That's when you want to buy those cards. When they get panic sold off, that's when you want to buy them. But if you look at Ligue 1, Ligue 1's even more drastic than that. Because if you go to positions with Ligue 1, if you go right back with Ligue 1, the only real right back that's got any sort of decent like usability is Sambia. He's the only one here that has any sort of usability. Now he might get a Tots card tonight, fantastic, but will everyone be able to afford that Tots card? You don't know, it comes down to what it costs. You've got Klaus there who's okay, but I don't think anyone's using an 83 rated inform. But even he isn't that much of a risk. He's 21k right now, which is what most 83 informs are costing that are out of packs. If we can position as left back for them, there's very few. You've got Amavi and Kamara. Neither of them are that usable, realistically. Neither are that usable, but that doesn't mean they won't rise. Because again, if the left back from that league comes out and it's expensive, then you might see a rise. I don't really know if there's going to be a left back in this league, because I can't really see who would get left back position in that league at all. CDM, centre mid Cam. Camavinga, obviously. You've got Aouar. You've got Tobin, who's a Cam, really. Payet was an SBC. Leeds Malou. Again, it lacks these. So someone like a Camavinga could do quite well. Aouar could do quite well. Because again, they link up to these players, and it depends on who's going to get them. But if we look at centre mid in this league, there aren't that many that got informs this year. There are very few that got informs. I'd be surprised if Sanchez doesn't get in for sellability, for EA selling packs and stuff like that. He did get the FUT birthday card, obviously. It would surprise me if he didn't get in at all. But those are the things you've got to think about. Centre forward striker, Mbappe, for example, his team of the year is 4.9 million coins. There's something to be said about whether or not that you're going to be able to get much coin out of a 1.18 million coin card, but you never do know. You've got Yedda there at 277,000 coins. If we look at Yedda's graph, for example, for what he's done recently in the last month, he's been on a general sort of downward spiral. He's held quite heavy. He's just risen a little bit for Weekend League, but it would not surprise me tonight if he gets a Tots card, everyone starts panic listing this card. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But that's what I think you need to be looking at for tonight in terms of fodder plays and special card plays. It's relatively simplistic. You can do it at a lower end. Like again, Yeda, for example, is 86 rated card. If people want to link it up, they might look at this 86 rated. If you check his graph, pretty standard pricing he's had for ages now. He's not really that much of a risk in all honesty. But that's me on the video. If you are new around here, as always, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.